From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Over the time worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Prescott. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
Still able to haul it in for the reception. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They run straight ahead here with Palmer. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 31, Jones forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
And he will have the Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
So so many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again.
Oh my God, Williams, move, fuck!
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Get out the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he goes out right around the 39. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. He's got to complete to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Prescott down from the 50. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd and 10, Jones trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Jones, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Touchdown Giants! Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not... We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here. between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Barkley again. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Throwing, Prescott. He's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at that 8-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
When we say the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb coming into his third season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again. Prescott now.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Here's Jones on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Pollard again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
If man didn't just save your ass right there.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for
complete
6.
Bullshit. But if that was me, you would have got the ankle tackle like a motherfucker. That's some bullshit. I can't stand this fucking game. It plays when it wants to play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much... And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
I got a game to play, I'm about to back out.
Brandon Cook.
You got it. Fuck you. You're not gonna be on the team next year, so it doesn't even fucking matter. I do need Ward though. You got AR.
Customer states that this tire is leaking air, so we're going to spray down the tread to see where it's leaking from. I don't know, I'm not really seeing much around here. Well, here, spray this side of the bead, and maybe we can find it over here. Nothing there? let's double check, make sure this is good. Make sure the valve's good. Good idea, good idea. We're in there. Nothing? All right. Turn it around. Let's spread the backside. Oh, do you think that's where it's leaking from?
Sit in his chair pregame. He comes back in. Is playing a totally different style, totally different game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake, trying to prepare for this this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. Stroud looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Stroud on 3rd down now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. They swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A gain of 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He finds, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Stroud. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Pierce gets this one running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud sets up the play action. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud now on 4th down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
21, Texans 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's Eckler again. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their time.
I'm not playing you no more. You only run 2 fucking plays. 1 offense, same formation, every fucking play, and you blitz. You're boring to play against. If you think you're good, you're not. I'm not playing no more.
They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown! Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin this.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, here's Pierce. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
58. Texans 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble.